What is up, you guys? Just wanted to come on here and give you guys a couple plays for the day. I'm going to have a Counter-Strike play, and I'm going to have an NBA two-man as well. Been loving these esports plays, been loving the NBA plays, even though the NBA plays, ever since they've been back for the break, haven't done too well for us, but hopefully turning that around today and tonight. Wanted to show this. I know we've been kind of on a winning streak with League of Legends correlation in particular. This one hit for us yesterday. This was a 5x, so we were able to hit 3 out of these, and then one of them pushed at 2 kills, you can see. But yeah, again, another win for League of Legends correlation here. We have the two top laner, or the top lane and the bot lane going less, and then on this team in a SR, and then on the team DP, we had these two players going more and more, and this guy pushed right here. So good for the 5x. In all, I love to be transparent. We didn't have a great day yesterday, but that's the exact same thing that I said when I made the video Wednesday morning. We didn't have a great Taco Tuesday. We didn't have a great Thursday night. But that next day we came in and we hit a 10x that next play. So actually in that YouTube video that I gave, so was kind of calling my shots there, and hopefully the same thing is going to happen today. But, when we do have a bad day, bad days do happen in betting. It is sports betting at the end of the day. We are betting on most of the time NBA players or esports players and stuff like that. So sometimes things go awry, but all we want to see is correlation, right? I always tout correlation, and I always say correlation is the most important thing and the biggest opportunity in Prizepicks, right? I think esports is a really big opportunity. I think correlation is a really big opportunity. And with Prizepicks, you're able to combine the two, right? You're able to bet on esports with correlation. And I think, that they just kind of play off each other, and that's why it's such a huge opportunity for us. And yeah, we look back at the losses, we did see a ton of correlation, right? In Counter-Strike, in Valorant, right? This whole side of the screen here, Counter-Strike and Valorant, the players are always either going to go more and more or less and less, right? About a week ago, I went and I was doing a lot of less and lesses. I remember I was doing a lot of less and lesses, and they were hitting. It was our bread and butter. They were hitting constantly. Now, you see I'm doing a lot of less and lesses, and a lot of them are going more and more. So gonna go in, try to figure out why a lot of these went more and more. Well, I know that why they went more and more. The game just went long, right? So if the game goes longer and it's a closer match, then it's a lot more likely that there's going to be a lot of kills. There's going to be a lot of kills, a lot of headshots, stuff like that happens inside of Counter-Strike and in Valorant. And if the game is shorter, if a team can get to 13 rounds very quickly, and maybe the game's 13 rounds to 2 rounds or 13 rounds to 3 rounds, then the game's going to be very short, and in turn, there's not going to be a lot of kills. So obviously, all 3 of these games went long, and they were long matches with a lot of kills, a lot of opportunities for kills. But you can see that the correlation is there, right? They're in pairs, right? They're either going more and more or less and less. So it's just a matter of time before we get on a hot streak where we're on the other side of the coin. And Counter-Strike and Valorant correlation was so good to us a week ago. This week, it's really been League of Legends that's been great to us in the correlated 4-mans that we've hit. I also wanted to send this out there. I wanted to show this. This was the free play that I gave out on my winnable. It was part of Flex Friday. If you don't know what Flex Friday is, it's $20. It's a $20 flex play for free. So you can put $20 on a play. It either has to be a 5 or 6-man. If you hit it, then you get all of the winnings. If you don't hit it, then you get your $20 back. So you can see right here, it says protected play. That means I'm going to get my $20 back. But I always like to have it has to be a 5 or 6-man, but I always like to throw out a 6-man. Normally it's $20 to win $500. So, I'm always willing to, it's a risk-free bet, so I'm always willing to put my 20, risk-free 20, to win 500. This was the bet I threw out, right? So RJ Barrett was the only NBA player. He DMP'd. I'm not really sure why, honestly. But this little 4-man here, where you see these white shirts and these red shirts, this right here was a correlated 4-man that we always take, right? League of Legends, KT versus T1, T1. And you can see that it was correlated. It was actually the O of 4 correlation instead of the 4 of 4 correlation. So we wanted these two teams to go more and more and these to go less and less, but actually these two teams went more and more and these two teams went less and less. So unfortunate there. And also, I just threw this player in here because it looked good on OddsJam, but we put him more and he ended up going less. So, this may look bad. It's all red, right? But it is all red because it is correlated, right? Because correlation is either going to go one way or it's going to go the other way. So, if it would have went the other way, we could have won, this one would have DMP'd. So I think it would have turned into a 10X. I think it would have turned into $200. But yeah, it would have turned in a lot of money and it would have been a completely risk-free bet. So not too mad about all this. It's just that, sometimes these things happen. And again, this was exactly what I was saying Wednesday morning whenever we had a not very good day on Tuesday because a lot of the Taco Tuesdays didn't hit and, we didn't have a great day for esports. So again, things may turn around and I mean, these hot streaks are going to come. And we've been hot all week with these League of Legends plays. So definitely going to keep hammering those in the free picks and in the VIP. If you're interested in getting more of my plays, I do have a winnable. So what winnable is it's a way to get my plays more frequently and directly to your phone. So when I post a play, there'll be a link sent to your phone via winnable, and you're able to click on that link and tail the play. So on my free plan, it's completely free. I send out 1 to 2 free picks a day. A lot of times I'm sending out the promos. So if you have trouble like tracking the promos or, you don't know what type of promos are on what apps, I pretty much will always send the promo to my free and VIP just because I'm huge on promos, right? That Flex Friday, those Taco Tuesdays, there's some sleeper fantasy promos or underdog fantasy promos. And then my VIP is going to be a lot of my plays, like all of my Prizepicks plays. It's going to be 8, 9, 10 plays a day. And, normally it's $150 a month, but right now I am running a code for free. If you type in free VIP, you'll get a 1 month access to my VIP completely for free. So you can try it out. After yesterday, you probably are like, oh, wow, it's a lot of red, not looking too good. But again, it is weird that we do go on hot streaks, right? Like, yesterday was kind of the reverse hot streak where a lot of them went the other side of the coin. But then, it might be tonight, it might be the next night where, it just will seem like we cannot stop hitting. So it's weird how that works. I'm not really sure if there's any kind of like voodoo magic inside of that, but I don't think so. But anyway, that is how it works sometimes. And again, you want to tail all my plays to make sure that, some of those League of Legends plays, they have been on fire. We have hit either a 4 out of 4 or a 3 and then 1 push 4 days in a row now. So 4 days in a row, we have hit a big League of Legends play. We've hit 3 10Xs and then 1 5X. So crazy for us. And let's hop into the plays for the day. We have a Counter-Strike play to go first here. And in Counter-Strike, you saw it kind of with these plays here. They're in pairs, right? So we have this team Imperial and we have this team MIBR, and they are both playing each other at 5 p.m. today. So they're playing each other at 5 p.m. in the same game. And how Counter-Strike works, I kind of mentioned this earlier in the video, but how it works is how Counter-Strike works is it's a first to 13. So whoever gets first to 13 rounds wins the game. So that could mean that it goes from 13 rounds to 1 round, or it could be 13 rounds to 12 rounds, right? So in this situation here, we take more and more. We would want it to more be that 13 to 12, 13 to 11, a close match. So there is a lot of rounds happening because the more rounds there are, the more kills that are going to be generated in these rounds, right? These are professional esports players. Every round that is out there, every round that is occurring during this Counter-Strike game, there's going to be multiple kills generated. And, these guys, Hen1 and being, I'm not going to say his name, but I can't even attempt to say his name, but they have the opportunity to get a kill every round that there is. So, if it goes first to 13 and it's really quick and there's only, a total of 14, 15 rounds, then, I'll tell you right now that these are very not likely to hit because it's going to be such a short number of rounds. But these are two close teams in my research, Imperial versus MIBR, And the game should go longer, right? The game should go longer. I am putting more and more on this. I was looking for two teams that were close in matchup, and if the game does go longer, if it becomes 13-10, 13-11, then there's going to be a lot more rounds, total rounds, and then that's going to in turn cause a lot more maps. A lot more kills on map 1 that we bet on here. So yeah, going more and more. You can see that a lot of our losses yesterday came from less and lesses. So again, going to try to be on the right side of the coin today. But, it is what it is, right? Always, on the losing days, we want to look and see if there's correlation. And again, there is correlation. So really confident in Counter-Strike and really confident in Counter-Strike correlation. Second play for the day is in the NBA. I really want to start getting hot on the NBA. Haven't done great since All-Star Weekend has came back, and it just came back Thursday. So really Thursday and Friday, I've been betting on the NBA and haven't done great on it. Again, I really think our League of Legends plays have been carrying us recently. So I want to get these two-mans hot again. We got Paulo Banchero, and then we have him less 13.5 rebounds and assists. And then we have Kristaps less 8.5 rebounds and assists. A lot of my NBA plays are not correlated. You can see that these guys are not on the same team or they're not playing against each other like the Counter-Strike correlation is, but rather these come from a tool that I use called OddsJam. And what OddsJam is it's pretty much a daily fantasy scanner. So it scans the market for the best plays currently. There is a little bit of a problem with that is these could get bumped fairly quickly because Prizepicks is kind of aware of these scanners. They know which plays that are maybe weaker that they've set, and they could bump them quickly. So I would say if you're watching this video, get this in immediately. But yeah, we have these two plays, and on OddsJam, these are really, really good plays and favorable plays to take. So again, if you're interested in that, if you're interested in correlation, if you're interested in the OddsJam scanner that I use and all the plays that I take, again, sign up for that Winnable. It's a no-brainer to sign up for the free plan, and then the VIP access you could also get completely free for a month. So yeah, let's have a great Saturday, you guys. And thank you everyone for watching.